Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. What is this? Oh, they're filters. Ooh, ooh, I don't like none of them. Take it off. Ooh, bubbles. Daddy, would you like some bubbles? Oh, I'm gonna keep the bubbles. I'm gonna keep the bubbles. Is this annoying? Is this annoying? People coming in. Are the bubbles annoying? Very gay. Are the bubbles annoying? If so, oh well. I'm just kidding. Kind of. I'll let you guys decide. Which I guess I like crunched. Makes it look so like I'm fat. And I'm not fat. I'm not fat. Bubbles, bubbles. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday I was so busy. I didn't forget about you guys. I was just busy. I really was. So I'm just like, you know what? I can take at least one day off, right? At least one day, right? Okay. I had a lot of information to gather to get people locked up. So I was busy. And then on top of that, volleyball games, all that stuff on my churn, and all of that, and all of that. And then I was like yesterday's old when I found out that, oh, you can move them? Oh, I don't have powers. I thought I had powers. Move. Oh my goodness. So, move. So, yeah, I was yesterday's old when I found out that my churn didn't have school today. Gross. I said, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all said the volume is low? Or you just need to listen harder? Or do you just need to listen harder? I'm early. Did you start? What does that mean? Like my cycle? I don't have one of those. What do you mean? Hello everyone. Look at all y'all runneth on up in here. Look at all y'all runneth on up in here. Teacher work days. No, it's this made up holiday that they done made up here. You do speak low. Do I? Do I speak low? Do y'all want me to talk like this? Because I can. Is it still too low? I love y'all. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. You hear that? Now my volume level is fine. Oh, okay. I was just checking. I was just checking. I was just checking. That's it. Little piece. Little piece of just checking. That's all. I love you guys. Yes, Grand Rising to you all. Hello, Sean, Secret, Troll King, Short and Round, James Lee, Ivy, Danny B, Miss T, hi, Bill, Murder. Giselle, hi, baby, hi, Giselle. Latavia, Nesta Girl, my baby, hi, Nesta Girl. Let it drip, hi. Miss Possession, hi, Bill, Prize Possession, girl. Della, hi. Hello, everyone, Tyra, Connie, Green Eyes, Med School, Miss Chicago. Hello, Gabby, hello. Queen's Mom, hello. Okay, y'all stop speaking to me so we can start the show. This is my nightmare. I'm popular. This is my nightmare. Like, oh my goodness, I love you guys. Title of the show is A Man Recalls Being at a Party, 6 years old, an adolescent, a kindergartner, a preschool. At Diddy party, and there was naked women and Uggs everywhere. We're gonna get into that, so we're gonna start off with Piers Morgan does the interview with Jaguar Wright. And we don't care. what we care about is shout out to the Star Report. Okay, you know, I love the Star Report. Shout out to the Star Report. I listen to him all the time. Okay, he is amazing. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Star Report. Now, I'm not going to get into his video in its entirety because I want you to go over to the Star Report and check that out for yourself. Okay, go over there and check him out though. He's dope. I'm sure most of y'all already know who the Star Report is. Absolutely. So shout out to him. But Jaguar ended up calling him last night, calling into his show. And when I say he read her down, he read her down. Okay, I was so proud. I was so proud. Okay, that's what that word. That's what that word. So we're gonna talk about that too, little piece. That we're gonna talk about. That was amazing. Sean, what are we doing with the Bubbles entire show? It's annoying. We want to see you. Good. I'm glad y'all annoying. Nah. The bubbles are staying. Why the bubbles gotta leave? Why the bubbles is annoying? I just found them today. I didn't even know that they had these. I want bubbles. Where do I sign up? Why are the bubbles annoying though? Are they like bothering you or what? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, now send them back. Tressa, why? What is what y'all look at? I give myself no bubbles. Why? Y'all not saying why, y'all just saying no. I cannot. If Michael Jackson had bubbles, correct. And our bubbles don't go like this. Speaking of bubbles, the Star Report called, "Here you are, a monkey." Girl, I lost it. I said, oh my God. Star Report. I said, did you just call monkey? I said, oh Lord, he called her a monkey. This is getting good. Let me sit up for this. I have to sit up, girl. But yes, he called her a monkey. Give me that Becky. So yeah, he definitely handed her arse. He absolutely did. It was hilarious. I have to say that she popped off on the right one to get the wrong response. So yeah, that was hilarious. It was hilarious. I gotta listen to it. You guys gotta go to the Star Report. Okay. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 500 in the building. We already have 129 likes. Appreciate it. I love you guys. The Star Report. Can y'all go grab mods if you guys aren't busy? I love you guys. If you could go grab the Star Report's last show, the link to the show, and drop it in the chat. So that people can go over to the report and listen to it for themselves. If y'all could please go grab that link, one of y'all, I would really appreciate that. Absolutely. So this is what that were. So we'll start off with Diddy, and we get our 500 likes, like we always do. Then we will move on into the whole Piers Morgan thing. We'll get into that. We'll talk about that. We'll listen to, because I have not listened to the interview because I talked to Jaguar for months, years, whatever. So I've heard all this bullshit. I done heard all that bullshit before. So with me, it's like rush to go listen to, something that I was like, know what she's gonna say. So I really don't care. So I'm like, hell, I'll go listen to you guys. Y'all kept sending it to me, so thank you, Sharon, Sharon, for grabbing the Star Reports link. Shout out to Nessa Girl. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So not stop them bubbles. I can't see you. Leave the bubbles alone. They get out the way. I thought I had. Oh, can I move them, Lord? Oh, Lord. Can I see? Oh, I can move them a little bit. I can move them a little bit. It is look at here, YouTube. You look, either give us telekinesis or don't. Like, pick a team. Y'all gonna do real cool stuff and control it and pop them and stuff like that. Like, pick a team. That's what that word. That's what that word. The bubbles is honestly up here because it's annoying people. So that's good. Okay. Anything that annoys someone makes them it invests you even more because it's like you want to control it. They're distraction from what? A distraction from listening, sweetie? I'm confused. Y'all not over here. No, no. Y'all not over here. Cause if I turn the camera off, y'all not over here. I love y'all, but y'all not over here. Y'all not in my house. I'm gonna need y'all to remember that. I'm gonna need y'all to remember that. Y'all not over here. Oh my God. Y'all y'all find something. Y'all come over here and find something. We can't see you. You glitching. You this. You that. Your bubbles. Your screen. Your light. Your sound. Leave me alone. I love you guys. I love you. Y'all are so cute. Every day. Oh, now we can't see y'all face. Y'all know what I look like? I love y'all. I done changed, girl. I'm still me. Oh my God. It's like, oh, y'all is trying it. I cannot with y'all. My goodness. Y'all want to happy team. I can't control nothing. Oh my God. Yes, me and your father were at Diddy Ho. We absolutely were. What about it? It's not my fault I came up and your dad didn't. I told him to swallow. He didn't listen. Absolutely. He was just up in there with the baby. Oh, I told him to go. I told him to do that. No, he wanted to spit it out. No, he wanted to spit it out. I told him that's not hot. That's not hot. That's not hot. Don't be scared of it. It's only children. Don't be scared of it. It's only kids. Hello, this is how you get gay pregnant. So, yeah, but no, he wanted to spit it out. I kept my gay baby impressed. Yeah, yeah, he kept his gay baby too. You and your man about it. Like, ooh, y'all be so upset. Like, ugh. Oh my goodness. Stop coming into this gay bar. Stop coming to this gay club. You try to blame it on me. That excuse me. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Calm down. Calm down. Hair flip. Like, chill out. Chill out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You would definitely want to be pregnant by Diddy? Yeah. I mean, hey, somebody gotta reap in all those benefits when they die. And my girl, we almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. So, and I'm a girl. Oh no, you ain't got no hair. Who? Ooh, this does not have you out right. Okay? Because I heard about that hoe. Okay? Yeah. You got your nerve. You got your nerve. I already told her until you have more hair than me, until you wear more hair than me, that's just what that were. That's just what that were. Mm-hmm. They be saying anything. Rick Island, don't they? Don't they? Absolutely. We chilling. We having a good time. We're having a good time. Welcome everyone. Welcome trolls. Welcome people that love me. You know, the people that hate me. Hey hoes. Like, how, like, enjoy the show. Hit the like, because we're about to be lit. So over 700 and some people in the building. Please hit the like. Please hit the like, okay? Now, we can start with the Diddy story before, because like I said, we can start with that. I guess we can start with that, number girl. So a man being present at a Diddy White party when he was 6 years old. There was open use of drugs and naked women everywhere. Interesting. Shout out to Gemini Twin. She says, Sean, I need that check out. Oh, you can have it. You can have it. It's been sitting in my closet for like, wow. But they're really comfortable and they're warm. Like on days like this where it's not like really cold outside, but it's not hot either. So, but days like this is really just like, oh my God, it's like fetch, right? It's like fetch. But thank you so much. I love you, sweetheart. So shout out to Neighborhood Talk. It says neighbors, new people are speaking out about their experiences with Diddy every day. Now a 30-year-old man his take on the famous parties thrown by the star. Let's get into that. Justin Litovsky? Is that how you say it? Little Oscar Sky. Lord. It is what it is. Oh well. Oh well. So you don't want your clout because if you wanted your clout, your last name will be different. Whatever. So he said he ended up at a Diddy party back in 1999. Ooh, yeah, it's 1999 in the Hamptons due to his well-connected parents. They assured it was the Lord assumed it would be of a family-friendly barbecue, but they were wrong. He recalled Uggs and bottles. Did you take one? I hope they was they passed on to the church and naked women being present. He said, I remember a lot of green. That is not a don't do that. Justin. No, y'all about to make marijuana no drug. No, it's not. It's like lotion. It's like lotion. Okay? It just feel good. Don't do that. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, and I'm a girl, no, what term he gave was that picture of your mom that was floating around the internet. That's when I knew right then and there that women just weren't for me anymore. Not at all. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, that happens? You make them that way? Like, oh my God, you weren't finished, Lord. You weren't finished. You should have took more time on it. God, Lord. So, yeah, her flip. Moving right along, I was really interrupted by a BJ giver. The bottles were everywhere and naked women. He says, I'm sure if this was appropriate or normal. I wondered about how kids were allowed to enter the party to begin with while parents still there. Why are we skipping over that? Why was they still there? Can we talk about that, Justin? Justin Lilovitsky? Why didn't y'all leave? Why was your parents still just, nah, come on, son. Once I would have saw one naked woman, that would have been enough for me. Any green smoke or anything like that in the air at all, yeah, my kid's not around that. Like, yeah, let's just, coming in like, oh yeah, ooh, no. Yeah, ooh, no. On first glance, it should be enough for you to turn around. How are you still giving us a tour, sir? How are you still giving us a tour? You remember all this at 6? You remember all this at 6? I'm saying I can barely remember things from being 6. I mean, I can remember things, but like barely, you know, and whatever. But I mean, I'm saying that I'm like, okay, well, why were y'all still there? Justice says he doesn't remember seeing any other child. Yeah, because your parents goofy, and because it's given your parents was invited, not you, and your parents just brought you along, whatever. Um, But there was the presence of celebrities like Lil Kim, Tyson Beckford, Jay-Z, and more. But his dad was also a celebrity photographer that also snapped pics of him with the likes of Patti LaBelle and Magic Johnson, etc. Ooh, they had the 3 letters at the party, girl. Ooh, wee. Magic. No, 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 no. Yeah, just where is the exit? How do we get out of here? Cause absolutely not. In '99, Jay-Z was not with Beyonce, so if he was there, whatever. You know what I mean? He didn't say nothing about nobody was getting R-worded or anything like that. Again, Diddy did have parties to where it was just wild, but that was it. People, everything was consensual. People just went on about their business, and then had a real party. You ain't going nowhere party. The you locking you away party. The baby oil party after that. Okay, that doesn't mean everybody was in attendance. Okay, so until he gets placed in a situation to where it was a victim or victims, it's just hearsay. It's just speculation. But he didn't say that, Tyson Beckford or Jay or anybody that they were doing anything inappropriate. He was just saying, Lil Wayne, I just remember seeing him there. Because if you're going to have outrage towards people being at the party, I feel like you have to have outrage towards everybody. Okay. This man is stating that when he was 6 years old, he was in an appropriate party of Diddy's, and he saw the likes of Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, all of them need to be side-eyed, not just one of them. Let's side-eye Jay-Z because we don't like him. But Lil Weezy was the same one y'all was just online crying for because he didn't get to sent to the Super Bowl. Devil Jay-Z. That's weird. That's weird. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I mean, y'all were the same people. And I'm talking about the people that were so outraged, by Lil Wayne not getting the spot. I find that a little confusing. They were outraged by it. But Lil Wayne isn't getting any of the flack for allegedly being at these parties too. Instead, let's pinpoint Jay-Z. No, pinpoint everybody. Pinpoint Tyson Beckford. Pinpoint Patti LaBelle. Pinpoint everybody was there. Let's just choose the people you don't like and put a stamp on their back and put the scarlet letter on their back. No, you put it on everyone. Put it on everybody. That's how I feel. If you can't side eye one, if not side eyeing the other, why would Jay-Z be there? But he would be partaking in certain things, but Lil Wayne wouldn't. Why not? Because you like him? Because you like his music? Because you like his music? Patti LaBelle, no, because you like her. She makes pies. Okay. She makes pies. She would never do that. But she had a party, and there's naked women everywhere. Like, why is she here? Why? If LaBelle don't get down like that, why are you here? Most straight men not about to go to a party, a whole bunch of like gay dudes while like half dressed or naked and whatnot. They're not comfortable there. That's not their thing. So they're not gonna want to be there. If they are there, we're supposed to just assume that straight they have a wife, or I listen to their music. Oh, he fine, so no, he was there with a whole bunch of gay dudes. But since it was a person there that you don't like that was there too, that person was doing gay stuff, and all that stuff. He had it. But he's not, because I like him. He's cool. I listen to his music every day, so, if I think that about him, then I got to stop listening to him, and all that. Y'all are weird. Y'all really are. So that's my thing. Again, pick a team. Pick a team. Let's not pinpoint one if we're not going to pinpoint, because this is a group effort. It definitely is. And another thing is too, it's always this black card that black people try to pull. Right now, shout out to Netflix. Right now, what is his name? McMahon. Vince, I believe it was Vince, right? Vince McMahon. The one who ran the WWE. Was it WWE? Or WCW? WWE. And you can even call him a multi-billionaire when wrestling at one point was worth like probably 50, 60 billion dollars. Billion, not millions, billions of dollars. So there's a documentary that was just put on Netflix, 6 episodes, like 6-hour long documentary put on there. I'm going to watch it again. It was amazing. It was so well put together. I just loved it. I love when they do documentaries like this. And there was so much information because Vince never really spoke. Me growing up in the 90s and whatnot, I remember seeing him and like seeing him on wrestling, whatnot. But when he had scandals, because I've seen the scandals too, like I remember him being on trial and whatnot. But I was really like, a lot of that stuff was happening before I was even born. So Yeah, anyway, so he never really spoke on all of these scandals, that he had, even with Hulk Hogan, yes, the steroid case, with Hulk Hogan and all that. He never really talked. Like, and when he did talk in interviews, it was just so narcissistic, so like written down, like so pre-planned that it's like you never really got anything out of him. But now finally being able to hear all of the stories from the wrestlers themselves, and like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, all of the like the heavyweight Hulk Hogan, all of the heavyweights, you really learn a lot. Like, I mean, a lot about what happened. And I do recall, but never really hearing any information about it, but I always wondered what it meant. But my family would talk about the boy ringers, the boy rings. And those are the young men that were hired to like take the mats apart, the wrestling matches that they did, take the whole thing, whether it was like cage, whatever it was. They would put it together and they would take it apart. Yeah, Bret Hart is on there too. Correct, he is. They interview Bret Hart as well. Many wrestlers. They go from the start of wrestling all the way till now. So because it's still going on to this day, it's like it's not over. But it's amazing put together. I would definitely recommend watching it. And so, the boy ringers back in the day, they were hired by a black male, and the boy ringers were SA'd and R-worded by the higher ups in the wrestling industry. So the men behind the scenes, the ones like the Vince McMahons, and not I'm not saying Vince McMahon was doing it, but the people that he worked with, they were assaulting the boys at literally everything to them. When they would walk past, they were like groping them, doing all types of stuff, right? And the process of that, there was a reporter that was getting tips on what was going on, and he was writing about it. And there was interviews even done with the boy ringers back in the day about who did it to them, why, and whatnot. And still to this day, really nothing happened to those men. They did end up stepping down. There was three, and one, and Ed or Vince McMahon's right hand man was one of the people that was doing it, that was being accused of it. So he got rid of him as well. Ended up bringing him back a few months later. So it's no different than the same thing that happened with on Quiet on the Set. They fired him just to bring him back because and knowing what he did to these people that were underage. So Vince did the same exact thing. He protected those men. He protected them. He allowed them to do what they were doing to the boys. It's not like he didn't know. He absolutely did. He just acted as if it was their thing, like that. Well, that's what they're doing, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Just quiet as kept. Like, I know what's going on. I'm not doing anything about it, but I'm also not going to contribute to it either. So that's what it was. He completely knew what happened, and still the one that he brought back, there was other wrestlers, like professional wrestlers, that came forth themselves and said that that same man, his right hand man that he brought back, was touching them. They would walk past and he would grab their private parts and their buttocks and stuff like that. And they said that they couldn't tell Vince because it was like telling them, all of the wrestlers. They were just like, yeah, there was no point of telling Vince because he wasn't going to do nothing. Like, Vince was going to protect him. That was his right hand man. The wrestlers said, how we looked at it is, he needs Vince. He didn't need us. So he could get rid of it. We was a dime a dozen. He could create another us overnight. And the money was really good. The wrestlers worked every single day though. They worked 364 days throughout the year. Holidays, all of that. It's like he overworked. Those wrestlers were slaves. They were not wrestlers. No, they were not. They had to work with injuries. They got no medical help or anything. And if they left, they would get replaced. So if they left because of an injury, you're just gone. Ain't no coming back. They're not paying you while you're injured. And all. So it was really, really bad. It was a really bad situation. And so the black wrestlers were treated even worse. One of the black wrestlers was the one that came forward and said that certain things was happening to him, and there was no point. You kind of just had to just deal with it, because if you said anything to Vince about it, he wasn't going to do anything. Like, not at all. And Vince wanted his wrestlers to take like steroids and be big and buff, stuff like that, and they didn't want to lose their jobs. So instead, I can see how that would mirror the people that have been around Diddy and a lot of people that have worked for him, allowing certain things to happen because you don't want to lose your livelihood. You don't want to lose your job, but you know that this is wrong. You know it shouldn't be happening. You don't want it to happen. You're not supporting it, but at the same time, you are complicit. So that was Vince McMahon. What's the name of this documentary? It's called Mr. McMahon. I believe that's what it's called. It just came out. I will believe like a day or two ago. So it's new. The Mr. McMahon. That's what it's called. It is worth watching. It is worth watching. If y'all want me to do a full breakdown on it, I will. It was so good. I watched that whole thing yesterday. When I had got back, because I watched the first episode in the morning, and then I'm like, I gotta keep watching this. This is really good. And I finished it. It is worth the watch. Because even during the filming of it, we are almost at 500 likes. Please keep double tapping the screen. Please keep double tapping the screen so we can get into the Piers Morgan interview and more. Almost at 500 likes. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for tapping on that like. But Vince McMahon got accused by 4 women of essaying them, and they have receipts of him paying them almost like $4 million in hush money, and this was happening while they were filming. So they had to end filming because Netflix canceled them. Netflix canceled them. Netflix put it on the switch. They let y'all know, like, look at here. We did this documentary before he got accused of these essay lawsuits and these essay. Yes, Vince McMahon is being sued by 4 different women right now. It's the same thing that's going on with Diddy. And he's facing the same charge. After King, racketeering, the same charges Diddy are. So stop trying to make it a black thing. No, this is happening to a lot of people. Y'all just only pay attention when it happened to black people. Black people. That's it. Because Vince McMahon is going through the same thing right now. Just in January of this year, when he got accused of it, he stepped down from the WWE. He is no longer the CEO, none of that stuff. He sold it. All of that. It's a wrap for him. So people just not paying attention to it, but it's happening. 4 different women. That's why Netflix, even during the documentary, Netflix shows you him leaving set, running off a set, because the 4 women came forward. And that's when Netflix was done. I believe this was supposed to be 10 episodes. It was supposed to go all the way to 10 episodes, because why just stop at 6? I don't get that. Because there was a lot more that wasn't told. Like Sting and, a few other wrestlers that passed away. And stuff like that. And we know that people like billionaires and people that are extremely rich, because Vince is definitely a part of the elite, right? So they know how to make people and things disappear. One of the wrestlers' wives passed away, right? And in the process of the wife passing, come to find out, one of the doctors, or the coroners, I should say, that did a second autopsy on her, found out that it was due to homicide. That she was actually killed. She did not, because it said in the news report that she hit her head on a dresser. She fell and hit her head on a dresser. Come to find out, somebody actually killed her. And it was one of Vince McMahon's, at the time, one of his biggest wrestlers. So he couldn't afford to lose that wrestler after they had already gotten sued multiple times. The Hulk Hogan got them a lawsuit. It was another wrestler that, ended up hitting one of the reporters because they kept questioning him on lying about wrestling being real or not. So he couldn't take another hit. So, and people state behind the scenes that used to work with Vince, yes, we think he had everything to do with having that covered up. And it just disappearing. This dude, his wife was deceased, and because wrestling was every single day. So even while his wife had passed away, he on TV talking about, meet me. It's like, dude, I just died. But he was one of his top contenders. So he needed him. So he didn't have a choice he had a choice, but he chose to, girl, I talk about Hogan is racist. So is Vince McMahon. So is the whole wrestling federation. Like they used to base wrestling off of which race to hate. Literally, always attacking like the Iranian people and Russian people and anything that was different. Anything that was different, wrestling made it look like it was bad. Anything different, regardless whether we were going to, that's how we kept tying in to going to war because it was racism. So they're sitting here being racist against a country, that we were having issues with. And they would dress the wrestlers up as people and have the American wrestlers like Hogan beat those people in the match, and then they would walk around with the American flag. Hogan would walk around that has race all over it, like, all over it. So yeah, I mean the whole thing was extremely racist until that's why you only saw like 2, 3 wrestlers because it extremely racist. So yeah, 100%. Anything different targeted. Anything that wasn't all American, like you know Caucasian all American, it was attacked. Like it was attacked. Like when The Rock came out, he was a villain, because he was different. Because he looked different. That's why he was a villain. The Booker T's, they was all villains. They weren't, because that's how wrestling was. It was like story that was being told, and in the story, the all American looking people were always the hero, and the people that looked different were always the villain. Was the one that everybody was like, boo. All that. It was always people of color. Now there was white villains, absolutely, but overall, it was always someone of another rationality that was the bad guy. So it was extremely racist. It sure was. I mean, but it was a different time. So that I'm not using it. I'm just saying back then they were allowed to get away with those things. Now that wouldn't go down. They. Not at all. But yeah, that's just what that was. So yeah, I found that interesting. If you haven't watched it, please watch the documentary. It's a really, really good one. But again, notice how Vince McMahon is going through the same thing that Diddy is, but Diddy's is everywhere. Vince McMahon, a lot of people don't even know what's going on. They had no idea that he was going through anything at all. They're like, oh, he got what? Like, what happened? Because Netflix made it very clear that this was before the women came forward about it, although he had accused in the past by multiple women, and it shows on the documentary that he escaped them. One woman was a referee for the WWE, and he forced her to do things to him. She told him no, and he ripped her clothes off of her. All of that. Yeah, and he R-worded her. She was on national television and interviewed about it, and they scrapped the interview. They got the interview taken down. Back then, the internet wasn't accessible as it is now. So if the stories basically weren't TV, then people really didn't know about it. They had no idea. So the people that saw the interview, because they had it taken down so quickly that it really didn't gain any legs. And there was other women that came forward and did the same thing. A lot of them have been paid off. So as of now, 4 have come forward, not even counting the ones that already came forward in the past. So this is 4 new women. And with him stepping down, it definitely should, because he has already had many settlements with women. Many settlements. So other women have sued him for it in the past, and he settled. Just like Diddy. Some of the women within 24 hours. He settled with them. So I'm like, wow, this is a very bad man. And the things that they said that he did, very ritualistic. All of it ties into a lot of things that Diddy was doing. It's like the same case almost. Like you're like mirroring the same cases if you go look at the caseloads, but it's a lot worse with Vince. I would say Vince is way darker than Diddy. Way darker. And I think that it explains a lot too about the documentary and him really like not feeling any love from his father, but always wanting to. His father never told him that he loved him pretty much until the day before he passed away, which can really cripple a person. He was beaten by his stepfather pretty much his whole life until he finally got to go live with his actual father, and his father, in wrestling, set up matches and all, that's what they did. So that's how he got into it, because of his dad. But yeah, it's a sad story, that he tells, but it doesn't excuse. And that's why I say I'm a firm believer that God doesn't put anything on us that we dare. Because you go from being dirt poor to becoming a billionaire. And look at what it took for you to get here. Look at all of the horrible things that you had to do to people and whatnot to get here. When you could have made it here without doing those things. You didn't have to do those things. You still would have been successful. But that's what happens when you become greedy. When you become so greedy, you will do anything to get to a certain stature, or to when you're that narcissistic, you're going to be want to be at its highest level, to where you are sending commands and you're telling people what to do. I just it's a sick world. But yeah. Now this 6 year boy member's been at party 6 years old. I mean, I really don't see, because he said it's brought him there and he said it was an accident. So I don't. I'm trying to do. I need more. If I'm be like, oh, that's so horrible. Diddy, 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 Diddy. I'm side eyeing your parents at this point. I'm side eyeing your parents. Shout out to Vita. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you so much. You got that membership. Please thank Vita. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So at this point, I'm side eyeing the parents, because like, why would you not just take your kid out of there immediately? As soon as you see something inappropriate, they should be gone. Now I can see if people were like drinking and stuff like that, I would go through the party and say hi and then like be out. But if it's like naked body, stuff like that, I got a 6-year-old kid, no, I'm leaving immediately. I'm not entertaining that at all. This wouldn't be a story I would want my kid to have. I was at a party with my dad and was a whole bunch of naked people there and plenty of and all of that. Because how does that look at that? I feel like that speaks on me. It speaks on me. So yeah, moving right along, it just makes me think about like how Ava and the twins and all of them, because if he sees a kid at his party and he has all this inappropriate stuff going on, he doesn't like stop the party or make sure that the kid gets out of there and whatnot. It's enough to make you think. Shout out to y'all. We are over 500 likes. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Now we're on the fast track to 1,000 likes. Let's get into the interview with Piers Morgan. And have you all right? Line already. Be quiet, ho. So let's get into this interview. We're gonna listen to whatever stomach, and then we're gonna move right along to the Star Report. And Jaguar. So let's get into this. So she done lied her way on over here to Piers. Okay. Now I will say this about Jaguar. Before we start, I don't care what she says ever in life. There's nothing that will come out of her mouth that I believe. I think she is a very sick woman, and I think that she needs help, 100%. Help that I cannot provide. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. I think a lot of people that listen to the buffoonery that comes out of her mouth is because y'all like salacious stories, right? She does too. And with her being a storyteller from the beginning of the dry little 2-3 year career that she'd have in the industry, and I'm a girl, that's what she did on stage. She told stories. The new part of her telling stories was a thing that she was blessed with called YouTube. There was this app, it's red and white, and it has a Y and a T on it, and she clicked it and it changed her life. She started listening to all the conspiracies, and on top of that, going to some of the articles that people would, post inside of these videos on YouTube. And since that she has a little bit of validity because she's met certain people, that she feels that she can go around and be this Hollywood whistleblower, right? But in order to blow the whistle, you actually have to be in Hollywood. She is not. So how does she know this information? She doesn't. She just absorbed a lot of information that she's heard on YouTube, just like y'all. When you do hear her stories, it makes you feel as if they are true because you have heard them before. Not that she's proving anything, because again, she's always somebody else's story. She's always telling stories that she's not involved in. She's always telling stories of anything that she cannot prove. There has never been a thing that has came out of her mouth that has happened with any situation with Diddy, Epstein, and anybody else that has came true. Investigations being started because of her. You want proof? Cassie Ventura. Cassie Ventura opened up her mouth, told her story, and it's been boom ever since. She's been talking for umpteen years, and we've gotten nowhere. Absolutely. It takes for a truth teller to come forward and say as such. She doesn't have any experiences with Diddy. She does not know him like that. I do believe that she has encountered him, but I do not think that she knows him. This is the same woman that says she came into Diddy's office, and Christopher Williams was up in there giving Diddy a BJ just for Christopher Williams to come forward and state that that is not true. She is a fucking liar. He said it live at a concert. That never happened. I never did nothing like that with no Diddy. I will Diddy up before anything. Okay, but she was the one that came forward and said that. Nobody else in the world, Craig, had ever said that anything had ever happened between Christopher Williams and Diddy, but she did. And that came out to be a lie. There's nothing else that she has come forward with that from her that has been proven to be real, besides stories that she's regurgitated that other people has done research on and she just watched. That's what that is. That's it. That's just how I feel. And I also feel like the people that, again, want to believe her is because they are salacious. She's saying a bunch of stuff that you want to believe. So since you want to believe it, because this is the time of the Me Too. You have incredible people that can come forward and state things about like Jay-Z and so many others, but they are not. Who is she? Why don't we hear the experiences that she's actually had with these people? Because she doesn't have any, she's attacking certain people for certain reasons, and she needs meds. That I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. Good thing it's come true. What? I'm talking about with her, not in other people's situations, not in other people's lives. I did a video on Cassie almost 3 years before she's anything of what Diddy did to her, and I hit the nail on the head in so many different points in my video because I did research. I do not know Cassie. I do not know Diddy. I have not met them, but I've done plenty of research to say the things that I'm going to say. Witness accounts, witness statements, affidavits, court records, police reports. Like, I'm actually doing the research to be able to state the things that I'm saying and show you them. She watches my video, and because she's saying one day on the stage with Jay-Z, you think that she says it because she says that it's true. Oh, da-da-da-da-da. This is not her account. This is not her experience. She does not know these people. She does not. She's speaking from other people's research, not even her own. Not even her own research. So, again, what's there to believe? How can you expose something you are not at? Many people have come forward with their accounts of being at Diddy parties and never named her. No one has ever seen her at a party. This is the same one that says she's been to Clive Davis' house and his party. Not a one receipt. Not a word, but we're just supposed to believe her. Why? For what? Because it's salacious? Because it ties in a bunch of other people's research? Not hers. Because it shouldn't be research. These are experiences, right? Yet no one corroborated. She says she used to date the rapper Yo-Yo. I hit Yo-Yo up because she's taken pictures of Yo-Yo before. She doesn't know Yo-Yo. So I hit Yo-Yo up, and I still have the receipts, and it's also on my key. And I sent Yo-Yo the clip. I said, Yo-Yo, she over saying, oh, girl, Jaguar is over here saying that y'all used to date. Is that true? Yo-Yo says she offers her rocker. Yo-Yo said, I only date men. I've never dated one before in my life. A homegirl off her rocker. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this, but yeah, that has never happened. So all she did was run around and, lie. So, and she lies for clout, for attention. She loves this type of attention. So shout out to her, but none of it is true. None of the things that she's saying is true or can be proven because not, again, her experiences. So that's how I feel about her. My mind's not going to change. You are entitled to like her. You're entitled to believe her. You're entitled to do all of that stuff. I do care. Like, I'm not here to debunk anything that she's saying. She doesn't tell any truth to me. So she's just pure entertainment is how I look at it. I look at it as content, because she's going to keep doing these things and she's going to get hurt. Somebody is going to hurt her, her going around doing all of this lying on people and just saying devastating things all for attention. So, but let's listen.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Sean Combs, one person in common.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
Ooh, not Vlad starting it off talking about some Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist, so that they don't believe anything that you say. Shout out to Keisha Williams. She said you speak pure facts. She's seen so much and not mentioned one court document. Correct. What has she actually said? Like, that has come true. Like, you're just basing, because before this 9-year-old alleged 9-year-old accuser came forward to Busby, the lawyer Busby, thank Oliver for the super sticker. Thank you so much. She never said anything about You know, not this 9-year-old boy that had da 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 da. She never said anything about that. Never. Now all of a sudden that this is public information. Now, oh, this night, what? You could have been saying that. Like this how you so she just collects information, other people's information. Like it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy.
Took a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he's the devil.
When they were happening, if I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. Jay-Z.
Hold on, what'd she say?
When they were
See, we didn't even gonna get through the beginning.
Epstein, Sean Combs have one person in common.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
I would never picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil.
Hey. Oh my God. Now I would never take a picture with the devil. Excuse me? Take a picture with Diddy because you ain't never been close enough to him too. What he want to take a picture with you for? Oh my goodness, you got your nerve. But you was up there on stage with the other devil, Jay-Z though. Ain't he a devil too, girl? Ain't he the devil cousin or the devil brother, girl? But you was up on stage with Jay-Z talking about the song cry, made it cry. Song, I can sing this song better than Mary Jane. I do flee. Like, girl, wasn't that you, girl? Over there with Jay-Z. Fly, making this song cry. This what I do. I lock Mary J in the bathroom so that I can do feet. Like, girl, la. So you don't take pictures with him. You just sing with him on stage. Is that what that word, girl? I can sing this song better. Not my son. Nothing left to say. Ooh, girl. I said, ooh, girl. Like, girl, wasn't that you, girl? Yes. But wasn't that you? Over there with Sean Carter. But you don't take pictures with the devil, though. You just flat out and flee. You just do that. Okay, you just scat with the devil. Hey, girl. Not I never took a picture with him because you lying, girl.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's weddings. When they were happening, if I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here. Obviously, to respond to
Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
He's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous.
I think Diddy cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes they committed. That'd be a way of actually lessening the amount of time that he does, or possibly even walking away.
I absolutely not see him being victorious in a criminal trial.
This has been a fifth tyranny that has been punching through for decades. It must stop.
Diddy's downfall has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond. The blast radius from the uncovering is alleged to swallowed many more powerful famous figures. Diddy is accused of creating a criminal enterprise which engaged in sex trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, bribery, and forced labor. His lawyers say he'll fight this, but after the testimony you're about to hear, you'll be staggered he avoided the attention of law enforcement long. I'll speak to a lawyer.
Hurry up here. Why does she got these damn sunglasses on? Flat out and flee. I'm gonna sing this song. Like, girl, why? Why? For what? And this damn dollar store, this is the front of the Family Dollar store ass shirt, girl. Girl, these Play-Doh claws and sunglasses, girl, you still got these braids. Girl, pulling over girl, all this meat. This meat with the braids up here. Whew. I know them hurt. I know that. You just got to start braid right here, back here, bitch. Okay, girl, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, girl. Ooh, why is Vlad in the middle looking old as hell? Vlad in the middle look like Santa. Ooh, girl. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, for an uncensored insight into the showbiz scandal of a generation. And Jaguar, I'm going to start with you. You've
He
been
says Jaguar. Jaguar. We're gonna start with you. Okay.
called a whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time.
No.
You attended a number of his infamous parties.
No.
And in 2022, you made headlines after comments called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated
Yes.
by the events of the last
No, not at all.
Vindicated for what, Piers? This why your fat ass got fired off of Good Morning Britain. Good Morning UK. That's what that word. This why you got fired. Now, do you feel vindicated for what? Vindicated for what? You know she's suing her son? You know she's suing her son? Hello? And my mama Tasha K? You know she's trying to sue my family, girl. Hi, like, ooh, not vindicated. Vindicated for what? You know she rubbed her son over her. Imagine. But okay, girl.
Just the beginning.
Thank you, Nessa girl.
Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally. The victims, they're not safe.
how
Isn't that you too, though? I'm confused. If she know all of this stuff, knew all the, because didn't she rescue somebody from Epstein? Yeah. She says she rescued somebody from Epstein Island. Although they put out a whole list and bitches wasn't on it. Or she rescued somebody from Epstein Island. I have proof. And she said, and I'm a girl. That's what that word. She said that or was it three people? Was it one person? She said she freed somebody from Epstein Island, y'all. But they put out a whole list of the celebrities that had on Epstein Island, and her name was nowhere on the list. Jacqueline or Jaguar. Neither one. But oh yes, y'all say okay. Y'all said she said three people. Yeah, but alrighty, girl. Okay.
was
That's
it?
what I care about. I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think? What was going on?
Hurry
I'm
up.
going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who's in the industry for over 30 years.
Oh, you're lying. Three tops. Cut it out.
I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton.
Handler.
I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very elaborate he gave me was put there by a woman who he assaulted.
Nurse. Nurse. No. Nurse, she out again. Grab her. Nurse. She out again. Why folk come she ain't report this to the police?
To live through these things and hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey.
But the 6-year-old said that Patty was at the party with the naked women. Somebody loves you, babe. Oh, oh, oh. They said Patty was at the. They said Patty was. This. Why would Patty tell you to stay away from her party? Does she? Hello? Why would Patty tell you that Patty was that girl? The 6-year-old said that Patty was there. Shout out to True Dope Life. I love you, Sean. Having a bad day, but you bring me joy. Oh my God, I love you. I love you, sweetheart. Hope you're there. Hope your day gets better. Thank you for the super sticker. Now, why would Patty all at the party? Patty. Why would she tell you to avoid him, girl? And she all at the party with the naked girls and when I dip, you dip, we dip. I put your hand up on Patty here. When she dip, we dip. When I put your Why you think she make pie? Hello? Hello? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jaguar. What are you talking about, girl? What? Patty? Okay.
Being taught to be a just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you.
What?
You want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z monsters.
Beyonce, I handle your lightweight, sis. Don't even worry about it. So if you look on my channel, I put up a video. It's not from too long ago, but it's on the video side, the upload side of my YouTube. Jaguar says that Jay-Z R-worded her and that she had got pregnant by him. Okay. She said that she got rid of the baby and that Jay-Z was trying to force her to keep the baby. Because she's also said that she was the original Beyonce. She said that she was the original Beyonce. Okay, the video's on here, okay? We talked about it, literally, okay? She said that Jay-Z had R-worded her, correct, and not only did her, she had got pregnant. And then she had got pregnant and he wanted her to keep the baby, but she didn't want to keep the baby. So she said that she was about to go get rid of the baby and he was trying to force her to keep it like in a girl. So she said that that's the only reason why Beyonce is with him because she was on Beyonce. Okay, absolutely. When y'all saw them up there on that stage singing, when she was up there, song cry, had my cousin go and hit Mary J's car so that I can get up here and sing with my nigga Jay-Z, Sean Carter. I'm gonna be Jaguar Carter. So, and I'm a girl. So while she was up there, scat. Not my son, not my son. Nothing left to say. Calling all struggle channel. So, and I'm a girl. So, she said, no, where y'all was welcome. She said, yes. She said that he wanted her to keep her baby. And when we was up there singing on that stage, that was us being the original Jay-Z and Beyonce. What did you talk about? Like, that's what that were. You saw me being the original Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay? That she said my spot is basically what she's trying to say about our queen Beyonce. Okay? So she said, now look at here, girl. That's what that word. Ho, ho, ho. She said that Jay-Z had got her pregnant, that she had to terminate her pregnancy because R-worded her. Let's see if she said anything about that in this Dear Heroes interview since she wants to bring up her baby daddy.
And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Don't you fall for it.
Because
oh Lord,
that's what he does. He starts little fires where forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he's away without a response. That changes now, Sean.
Y'all is not on first name basis. You got, and which one you talking to? Combs or Carter? Or me? Which one else is you talking to? Which one else is you talking to? Oh my God, we don't even know. We're gonna have all of us at the courthouse filing lawsuits at the same time. We're gonna bump into each other. Oh my goodness. Who Sean? Who Hope? Talk about some Sean. Girl, who the you talking to?
You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein.
Lord, put that pinky down.
Jeffrey Epstein. Robert Kelly. Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This
bitch, duh. Duh. You thought that was deep? It's like saying they all have E's in their name. We know. Okay.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot
Cruelty-free artistry.
right, a lot of rumor mill about
Was that shameless plug?
what's happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations of the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music, and that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous...
Please hit the like. Okay? Over 1,300 people in the building. Please hit the like. Please double tap that screen. Please double tap that screen. Please double tap that screen on the fast track on our way to 1,000 likes. Thank you everyone that's tapped the screen thus far. Please keep double tapping that screen. Please keep double tapping that screen because we can sit here like this. We can sit here like this. We should already be at 1,000 likes because you guys love me. Okay? Because I love you guys. I love you guys. What do you think this far of this trash? I mean, of this interview, girl. Oh, girl.
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge.
Realest thing you ever said, bitch. Realest thing you ever said, Jaguar. Jaguar. Realest thing you done said the whole time you done been sitting here opening this big sucker of yarn.
She doesn't have a picture with him.
None.
I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan.
Ooh.
I would never
Claudia, if I was your friend, I'd you, girl. I'm not. Girl, if I'm a friend, girl, I would defend you, girl. I would defend you, but I'm not. So, what you say, girl?
take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years.
Ooh.
He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line. The industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of law.
Who have Jay-Z and Clive did this to that you can prove, that you back you, all of that? You're just talking about anything and everything. If you're an insider, if you are a whistleblower, say these people names. Remember how you came forward and you said that Tevin Campbell had been essayed by certain people, and Tevin Campbell said that if you said that again, that he was going to sue you? If you didn't retract what you were saying, lying on him, that he was to sue you, and I can prove it. I can literally prove it. You just lie on people. Like, this is what you do. There are real victims out there. There are people that have been through some horrible, heinous things, where even including maybe even people like Jay-Z, Clive Davis, and stuff like this. When you have weirdos like her going around doing this, and there's no victim, actually, someone that has been victimized by these people, coming forward and doing it on their own, you minimize it. You minimize it. You do. You make it so you're helping people, even if, say, because a lot of these men are narcissistic and they feel like they're of like God, like they can't be, like Diddy. Diddy kept doing stuff even while the a known investigation was being done on him after being raided. He was still acting like nothing was going on. Nothing was happening until they popped him with that raid. I feel like he started to move a little differently after that. So you're just helping people like Clive Davis, Jay-Z, people that don't have allegations against them right now. You're helping them bury certain things, get rid of certain things, all that for just in case, because if they see it happen in a Diddy, then they're not exempt. So it just helps them, in my opinion. It does not help the victims. It helps the predator. If these people have preyed on people and done all of this stuff, then they need to be saying this. Who are you to try to speak for people that you have no experience? Like, you don't have experience that they have. You're just naming things and saying things and hoping that it just throwing stuff at the board and hoping something sticks is what you're doing. I'm going to say all of this stuff and name as many people as I can. So if anything comes out about these people, it look as if I was correct, when if you are correct, that means you know these victims, you know things that have happened to people. You can name them now. Why wait? Why? Just to claim somebody else's accomplishment later on. That's you're weird. And she is a conspiracy theorist. That's why Piers made that at the beginning of this video. You heard Vlad calling her a conspiracy theorist, because that's how they're looking at her. They're not looking at her as somebody that's coming forward and telling the truth. They're coming forward looking at her somebody that is that loves conspiracies, believes in conspiracies, and even will add herself inside of the conspiracy so that she'll actually listen. Because anyone could just come forward and talk about this Hollywood stuff, right? But it's different coming from somebody that said they were there, that said that they were present. I saw this with my own eyes. That's going to make you gravitate to them. But what people are learning about her is that she don't know nothing. That she is attaching herself to other viral stories. And then since the people that are actually going through things aren't speaking out, like the ones in the lawsuits and stuff, they're not coming forward like interviewing and stuff like that. So since she makes it seem like she's experienced or seen these things, people will gravitate to her. So that's her pulling off of their clout. Because again, vindicated about what? When there have been people that have actually been victimized, like Natiana, I believe is how you say her name, the woman that got pow-powed in the face by Diddy. She's been saying since the 90s that Diddy did that to her. Okay? She's a victim, a real victim. So when it's forward to where people are saying, oh, well, Diddy was around me, and meaning that he actually did the club pow-powing back in the day, that he actually pow-powed those people, why wouldn't Natiana feel vindicated within that moment? Because she's been saying it for years and nobody believed her, not even the court system, not even the police, the judge, the lawyer. No one believed her. No one took what she said into consideration, at all. And she was a whole victim. So I would understand someone saying that to her, being like, do you feel vindicated now? With a person like Jaguar, vindicated by what? She's still making accusations on people. Last night when she was on the Star Reports channel, she made accusations about somebody that he knows. And was like, oh, well, this I could call this person and tell this person about the 15-year-old, da-da-da-da. Well, if you know that a 15-year-old was hurt or harmed or essayed, anything like that, why hold that information and protect the person that did it? But now you're not willing to protect them because you feel violated or you feel respected by somebody. Now I'm going to launch this information. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Like that, crazy, like crazy. So, but yeah, but let's keep listening.
Cost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job. He's the Judas.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different.
You know.
Anybody who thinks he's talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been acting him all along, who put him in position.
Jack, I just noticed you real big on this camera. Now, they say the camera adds 15 pounds, but it don't get rid of necks. It does not do that. Jack, you was a biggin' girl. Mm-hmm. Yes, a big girl. Gonna back it up. Hey. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby. You big, girl. Yes. If you got a big front, you definitely got a big. Yes. Big bag, big bag. Like, ooh, girl. You are expanding. Ooh, sweetie, girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Correct. Correct. When you were a young warthog. Yeah, I'm looking at you real good. And at first I just thought it was this dollar store outfit that you got on. But it really don't have nothing to do with that, girl. No, it's big up underneath it as well. That's what that's giving. Yes. All you gotta do is get in line. That's what it's giving. He's a big pig. Yep. You could be a big pig too. Oh yeah, girl, you was a biggin' girl. You getting big. That's it. I'm just letting you know because you always claim you so snitched, girl. It's not given. No. And you could have on something real cute. Girl, just because you're a big girl don't mean that you gotta be, you know, a correct. Tasha K is smaller than you. My mother is smaller than you. And you're upset. But yeah, you a little big girl. I'm just ex-friend to ex-friend. You know, just letting you know, girl, you was getting fit. You was getting fit, girl.
To be such a horror to the black community. Still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape.
Including you? Are you in there? They're not.
We all know it. So nuts.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties,
Her.
what was it like?
Her. She don't know.
See, this is the thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Lie.
Everything that I'm about to say to you
It's a lie.
is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand.
Why is it not her firsthand knowledge? Why is it always somebody else's experience? Why is it never hers, but she is a Hollywood whistleblower? Whistleblower means that you experience these things, know these things. Not that somebody told you. Like, why is there always someone else's account, somebody else's experience? This person went through this. I was told this, that they saw this. Why is it never you? That's crazy.
And with account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal.
You were not a dominatrix, wrong D word. You were a dyke.
That's I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment
A bodega dyke.
world run hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important.
Who light up it, Lord? Why does she have a lighter? Why does she have a lighter? What did she bring a lighter for? Hit the like. Why does she bring a crackhead lighter to this damn place? Nah. Hit the like. This hold on, brought a yellow lighter to the goddamn place. These people don't need a goddamn lighter. Go shoot the goddamn lighter. We don't say why. With these slave hands. I cannot believe this. Embarrassing me like this. Have you I? What is this damn lighter here for? Girl, I cannot.
Salute to Zoe Kravitz.
Not Zoe. Lord, not Zoe. I'm a Zoe.
The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day.
Nosy Ho, did you tell Nosy Ho, have you ever been at a party? Cause you the only sex worker that we know that she worked with, girl. Nosy, girl. Did you tell her about a Diddy party, girl? She don't know no other sex workers besides you. Oh my God. Hit the like now, please. Nothing. Who?
Have worn hidden cameras.
I'm saying she said that she was a dominatrix. Her back in the day when she was hanging with Nosy Ho, Nosy Ho in the sex workers classes. I don't know if she still is. But she was over there doing it, and Jaguar had joined her, and her classes were dominatrix. She just said that she was an ex-worker. How, when you said she was in the industry for 30 years, whore. Look at here, you. Look at here, you slore. Okay? Now, you said that she was in the industry for 30 years. Now, prostituting for 30 years, girl. Because I'm confused. I'm confused. Help me help you. You can't switch industries, girl. Now you was a celebrity sex worker. Now the only sex worker I know that you know is Nosy Ho. And when you was over there with her, she had you doing some of the dominatrix classes, and I'm a girl. That's what that were. And how are you connecting the two? So are you saying that Nosy Ho told you that? That Nosy Ho's been to a Diddy party? I've been watching Nosy's lives. She hasn't said nothing about being at no Diddy party. She ain't said that. Hello? She hasn't said any of that. So, because she's putting the two together. The only time she did anything dominatrix was when she was cool with Nosy Ho. If y'all watched back then, y'all would know. Nosy Ho was on OnlyFans, and she had a sex workers class, right? And Jaguar had went over there, and they did dominatrix like lessons, and when I was teaching people, how to be, Jaguar was teaching people how to be real dominant in order to be a nigga, to be a man. That's what there was. It was a class. His biscuits, girl. Yes, this is what she talking about. Cause now all of a sudden it's what? She be lying so hard.
My own tapes. I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases.
Oh my God.
Dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying.
What alley? Is this the Wayfair thing or what? Like
under the protection of this is going to be paid off, another NDA. This is going to be. It's terrible.
It seems to have been something that people a lot of people knew about.
What the does that have to do with any of the parties? He asked her about the freak off parties. Hello? Hello? See, I can't put too much blame on Piers because what he's gotten into, he doesn't know yet. Okay? He don't know she crazy like that. All right? He ain't know. Now, I can't expect him to know me. He ain't been over here following her on YouTube and, none of that. He don't know what that were. He don't know what that were. So I can't blame him. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? But girl, what does any of that have to do with the party? Let's just hear a little bit of that one more time. One more time. Because what does that have to do with the party? What?
Drugging. Putting girls in the suitcases.
This happened at the parties?
Dumping them in alleyways.
That happens at the
It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
What?
It seems to have been something that people.
I said it at the same time. It's terrible. It's terrible what they do. I hate. Ooh, girl.
People, a lot of people knew about. People were simply too scared
Everyone knows.
to talk about.
Everyone knows.
Who's everybody?
And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with
Leave him alone.
This year,
Oh.
the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is.
Stop watching our channels. It's so gross. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 1,000 in the building. We should definitely be we have over 800 likes. If we could please keep double tapping that screen because we could just sit here like this. We can have a stare down competition. We absolutely can. Thank you to everybody who has tapped that like button, double tap that screen. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay, we're almost at 1,000 likes, my guys.
We got to stop making ditties. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further the mentors, these people.
Who?
Because Diddy was taught how to do what he did systematically. And Clyde Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that.
At all. So put your finger down, ho. You will not put your finger in Clyde's face. Scary as hell, girl, please.
A lot of people, famous people in the music industry, have been notable, like I say, by their silence so far. It's also been notable that
She looks like she wanna die so bad. Like I don't see somebody that just wanna like disappear. Like she want them to she wanna be locked away so bad. Like, girl, she wanna be assassinated so bad so that y'all can be like, see, they took her out. They took her out, girl. She was see she had to be telling the truth. Cause they got her. It's like, oh, you wanna be murdered so bad, like, girl.
Me Too campaign began in 2017. The music industry has largely avoided the same scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she didn't hear you.
Since Me Too began in 17, the music industry...
You saying stuff she hasn't researched? Your questions is the stuff she hasn't researched, and I'm a girl. So she's lost. She's a la la land. Wait a minute, I don't remember Danny Robinson or SeanDavieWay, Donna Rabbit Hole, Bondi Blue, or Tasha K, Stormisha Alessandra, Tropical Mist, Rainstorm, Sleet, Beige, Montrez Monroe, the Impressive Channel, Tisa Fells, my girl. Malfunction. Yeah. Then watching the videos on me too. So yeah, you don't know what that word. You don't know what that word. That's just what that was.
Has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse.
I'm leaving. No, I'm leaving. I got notes and stuff to take. I'm on this. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Okay? I don't have time for this. I am leaving because this is not what y'all could have told me about this stupid shit. I'm leaving. Girl, I'm leaving, girl. I'm getting up out of here. I'm taking everything with me and I quit. Okay? Because a rule.
It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now.
If you believe anything she's saying.
Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was funded by Sean Carter to make sure that...
Oh, not Sean the Lord.
Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there.
If y'all believe her at this point, this is her followers. Because I cannot. You believe a word that's coming out this mouth. A ruse? Jay-Z funded it. Not your baby daddy. This one for Lil Saint, because girl. This one for Lil Saint. Because do you women victims out there hear that Me Too movement? Jay-Z paid for y'all to do this. What y'all say, it ain't real, it's a ruse. Y'all done lied. This is what Piers get. This is what you get. Nah.
Kelly, how does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly?
Because there is no intersection. There is no intersection. What are you talking about?
This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. The Me Too movement were real. Why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Me Too has not been quiet at all. Me Too has been working with the victims, tweeting about and for the victims. Cass is a strong allied with the Me Too movement. All of the spokespersons and what are you talking about? Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. I don't know. Are you talking about the LGBTQ barbecue? Are you talking about them? Because they have been really quiet. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of them were there too. Yeah. Isn't Diddy a strong, has a strong neutrality with the LGBTQ barbecue? I was in their clubs and all of that stuff, very gay. And then my girl came up this with his fist in the air when Lil Nas X kissed that man on stage. And then my girl, this was Diddy. Take that, take that. Diddy was very happy to send him a bottle over to his table immediately. Absolutely, Diddy was very happy. Lil Nas X, he said, "You go, boy." Was in strong support of that. The only rapper, that was in support of it. No other rapper was like, "Oh my God, yeah, you go, bro." They were just kind of just like, gross. Like, but not dear old Diddy. So the LGBTQ barbecue has been very quiet, except me. Other than that, the Me Too movement has been very strong with Cassie. Do you think the Me Too movement is a person? No, it's a group. It's like the LGBTQ barbecue. It's a group. It's not one person. That's weird. Because a saucy big backer, why he ain't saying nothing? Talk about that. Like something like that. But what do you mean? The Me Too movement is standing firm behind all of these victims, every single last one of them. The Me Too movement was just present at the press conference that Tony Busby just had. He had two of the Me Too movement activists, two of them spoke on behalf of SA victims and all of that, and letting them know to come forward and that they have sling, that they can help them. Even they had a lawyer come forward and said that he will protect them. All of that. What are you talking about? They're all part of the Me Too movement. What are you talking about? I'm confused. They are representatives of the movement. Put it on their shirt. They got a tattoo on their forehead. Just like LGBTQ allies and, other allegiances. But they got to put it on their forehead to say that if you support Kamala, you got a tattoo on your forehead. If you support Trump, you got a tattoo on your forehead. You're a weirdo. It's a ruse. A ruse? That is so weird. That is so weird. Better question is, why aren't you in my panties? Say that, Emma. Say that, Emma. It's like, why are you gay when you should be able to hear this out of me? Why are you gay when you should be able 9 inches deep in me, literally power driving me? Like, why you be like the father of my kids, but you're not? Like, why is that happening to me? Like, God wouldn't do this. So explain it. Say that. Say, why aren't you in my knees right now? Like, why am I sliding off this chair right now and not onto you or onto your face or something? Like, why am I not, jumping up and down in your face? Like, why is that not happening? Yeah.
Jaguar,
Get you on vacation.
if this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by
Jaguar.
what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are.
What?
It's been happening in front of everyone's face
Back.
For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland?
Stop cutting him off.
Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands.
Know any of them or? Know any of them or for them to come forward so you could be like, oh yeah, I told you. You. That's why I feel like she keeps targeting Jay-Z, because she wants Jay-Z to go down. So if anything does happen to Jay-Z, she could come out and be like, "Oop, told you." Told us what? People come in my chat every day and be like, Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next. Ain't they right too? If that's what's happening. Aren't they right as well? Shouldn't they get accolades as well? Why do they go to you? That's weird, because you're the most vocal person that are attacking and harassing people. You've done this to a lot of people. Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. This is what you do. You just attack people and say things that you heard and hope that they true, because you have more energy than a lot of the other content creators that are saying it. or the magazine articles and whatnot. Your voice is bigger in this day and age. So, like, because what, again, do you read in any newspaper, any court document that says, Jaguar said this, or Jaguar brought this victim forward, or Jaguar, like, you're nowhere in, because you're a liar.
I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself.
Hundreds?
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter done to them, but his wife as.
Isn't this about Diddy? Now she got people that can talk about the victims, that 3 of them, that can come forward about Beyonce, not only Jay-Z, but Beyonce as well, and it's all connected to Diddy too. Girl.
Thousands.
If you and the moderators of yours don't go if you and Mod Squad don't go sit down somewhere, girl, please. Girl, bye. Girl, if you want baby's kids, don't go somewhere, girl.
I talk to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They nasty things.
They've been drinking. They've been drinking. They get filthy when that liquor get them fishy. She been thinking. Well, you got that from Drunken Love. We know they do a nasty stuff. She said, why can't I keep my fingers off you, baby? I want you. Nah, nah. We know. You got your nerve. She said, drive a roll of competition, please. Drive a roll of competition, please. I don't need you seeing your thing on her knees. Yes. We know she a freak. Hello? What about it? Hello? Ain't nobody Beyonce gotta force nobody to do nursing. You got your damn nerve. You just mad that she got your man. That's all. You just mad that they up there. I don't care if we on the run. That they're singing and sounding wonderful together, and I'm a girl. And you was over there, let's take a long walk. Ooh, and I'm a girl. And you just pressed. Oh my God. Like, not that. They're a nasty little couple. And they do nasty things. Where does the accent go, yo? Sean. Who the you talking to, yo? Sean. Hey, yo, Sean. Where'd that go? You over here, Sean. And all of that. You can say it like that? Ooh, girl. Shout out to this girl. This is the longest, most unsexual version of the Get Back I've ever seen. Just a jealousy always seems through. Absolutely. Thank you, Nessa girl, for the super sticker. Girl, you got your nerve. This is gross. Not they're a nasty little couple. And they do nasty things. We know they got 3 kids. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please double tap the screen if you have not already. We have over 900 likes. Thank you so much to everybody who has double tapped the screen. If y'all could keep on doing that, I would thoroughly appreciate it. Oh my God, I love you guys.
With
keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes.
Sean!
Unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious.
Bitch! Don't, no. Jag. 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 Stop thinking. Jag. ended. Don't you ever play with each other. Don't you ever play with Aaliyah. Bruh. Legina. Girl, Legina. Look, Legina. I'm gonna need you. You gonna let her talk about your mama like this? Girl, I cannot. Now, what she say about my girl? Because I'm the Aaliyah. I know everything about Aaliyah Houghton.
They do nasty things.
Heard what you say?
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will.
Ooh, not against.
Putting people on planes
Mm.
while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about.
Because you're lying. Okay. Aaliyah's last video that she was recording was the video Rock the Boat, which she didn't get a chance to finish, okay? They just had to go with what they had, absolutely. Not only did Aaliyah do an access granted Jaguar of the episode, she was also shooting Making the Diary, a diary, because back in the day, MTV they had a show called Diary, and it would follow the artist. And Aaliyah, her last trip, which was to do her music videos, it showed even the hairstylist, the one that passed away with her. She was fine. She was not unconscious when she got on the plane. Fatima, her choreographer, said that she was in good spirits. They all saw her. They all helped her with her little bags and whatnot to get on the plane, make sure she had her little special blanket and stuff. Aaliyah was sound when she was completely fine. She was not drugged. She was not drunk. She was none of the things. Yes, everyone on the plane passed away. Everybody. So when everybody on the plane been unconscious? It was found out later that the pilot was doing Schnane. There was Schnane in the pilot's system, or in his system, but that's about it. That he shouldn't have been flying. He was high as hell, and the plane had too much weight on it. And it was because of luggage, not because of the people. The luggage really the problem, but everybody wanted to take their stuff. They didn't want to wait for their stuff to, be flown back. So that is why the plane actually crashed, and it crashed upon takeoff. It was not up in the air for a long time. No, pretty much as soon as the plane went in the air was an issue, and it went down. So, and everyone unfortunately passed away. Yeah, when they got to the plane, everyone had already perished. No one was alive. So, yeah. And it happened again mid-takeoff. Not they up in the air and then the plane ended up falling later on. No. Right away. It wasn't long at all. He didn't get that far up in the air. And so that's what that were. I know everything. And they were all awake when it happened. Everybody, buddy. They weren't even on the flight long enough for anybody to fall asleep. So no one was carried onto the plane. Everybody walked aboard. Fatima took pictures of them before they left. Aaliyah was woke. So before she left, Fatima was like, oh, let's all take a picture. So she took a picture with Fatima and the dancers, and she was fine. Completely awake. Dame Dash contacted Aaliyah, not Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Aaliyah never dated. Jay-Z had a crush on Aaliyah, but they never dated. They never dated. Shout out Quincy. She says, I bet you haven't seen Bay on this internet doing the nasty. Right. Leave Aaliyah out of this mental patient. Correct. Thank you so much, Quincy, for the super sticker. Yeah. So let's not lie. Like, again, why are you lying? Why are you lying? Aaliyah was not unconscious when she got on that plane. She walked onto the plane sober. Everybody on the flight, from what I gather, besides the pilot, was sober. So what are you talking about? You're a liar. I lie. For what? That's disgracing Aaliyah. That's tainting her image. The people that care about, love her, like her fans, her family, and whatnot, that's some horrible stuff to hear, and it's not true. So why say that about that woman? She was not like that, because that's gonna cause people that the story to worry. They'd be like, "Oh my God, that happened to Aaliyah. Oh my God, she was unconscious. Like, why would they? Who put her on the plane?" And all, it's like that didn't happen. So there's no reason for anybody to feel like that. Aaliyah's family and her uncle and her mother filed a lawsuit, a huge lawsuit, on the plane company and the company that issued that pilot and whatnot. They got a huge undisclosed settlement. They were paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. Before Aaliyah passed away, there is many pictures, and not only that, she did a whole access granted on BET, making of the video "Rock the Boat." That was her last video that she had. She did More Than a Woman before she did "Rock the Boat," because the record label didn't want Aaliyah to come out with the song "Rock the Boat." She didn't want that to be they didn't want it to be a single. They felt it was too sexual for her, and whatnot. But Aaliyah loved the song, and she knew that it would be a hit. So she went against the record label's approval and did the video for "Rock the Boat." 100%. Yeah, and it became a smash hit, because they were already playing it on the radio. And yeah, she went against them and had "Rock the Boat" played, and the world loved it. So then she got the thumbs up for the video, because she couldn't do it without the record label. They paid for it. Hype Williams, all of that. It's a huge budgeted video. So the video "Rock the Boat," she did not pay that out of pocket, because she would have to pay it out of pocket. And record labels have a way of things down. So she got it to be played on the radio. And it was huge. It was buzzing. Everybody was playing it. Everybody loved it. And then they said, that's why she shot the video "More Than a Woman" before she did "Rock the Boat," because the record label wanted "More Than a Woman" to be her single. That's what they wanted her to drop next, her second single. And she didn't want to. She wanted to drop "Rock the Boat." And she did. It worked in her favor. So that's how we were blessed to see the "More Than a Woman" video, because she had already completed it. Because that's what she didn't, though. So she knew what she had. She's like, no, "Rock the Boat" is going to be lit. And it was one of her biggest videos to date. Great choreography, great scenery, like the whole vibe of the video. She was glowing in the video. She was beautiful. So yeah, she knew what she was doing. That's what that were. So let's not lie, because that is a total lie. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We're on the fast journey to 1,000 likes. Thank you, everyone who has hit the like thus far. So yeah, that's not true, Aaliyah fans. We know. We know that's not true.
Piers.
Listen, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views. Kim Porter, a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think?
Not Piers bringing up the fake book. Not Piers bringing up the fake book. See, that's how y'all can tell. Does he know it's not on Amazon anymore? He talking about a book that's gone.
I think people should look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore.
Are you though?
I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-'90s when Diddy was first starting his reign.
You were like 7. Girl, you were like 7. I can see you been at a Diddy party 7 years old. But girl, hanging with Albie Shore and Kim, girl.
I watched that thing happen.
What whole thing?
And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy. And everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I've got to leave it there. I appreciate you joining me.
Correct. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. He's not believing a word of this, sweetie. He's over it. He is over it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
No, yeah, waste of time.
Thank you for caring.
Go away.
I do care. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, I'm joined now by the host of Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, I mean, horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Nothing.
Well, Jaguar Wright is no big conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says.
crazy thing is, she was trying to argue with the Star Report. Shout out to the Star Report. She was trying to argue with the Star Report about DJ Vlad would work with her. He would interview her. She said he tried to interview her. He hit her up. She got an email from Vlad. Talk about Vlad said, look at here. I won't co-sign none of that. She is a conspiracy theorist. Like, yeah, take everything she just said with a grain of salt. He said she a conspiracy. Look at here. Not a word. Not a word, Craig. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We're likes away from hitting 1,000 likes. Thank y'all so much for tapping thus far. I really appreciate it. He said,
I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
but yet she was arguing with the Star Report last night, telling the Star Report that Vlad does want her on his show, even so much to where she says that she has an email from Vlad offering her to come on. Girl, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like.
You don't believe her?
She's got an album in 20 years. And stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there are serious things that Diddy may have done. But yeah, I can't co-sign anything to Jaguar.
Not a word, not a word. And now I don't like Vlad. Gross. Can't stand him. But at the same time, thank you. Thank you. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please double tap that screen.
If that's your question.
Well, I mean, obviously, since we spoke, there have now been these charges against Diddy, which are incredibly serious. You didn't think at the time we last spoke that he was likely to face these charges. Are you surprised it's come to this?
I'm not surprised because I feel that law enforcement in general is reactionary.
Now you see how he's asking Vlad these questions, and Vlad is stating it from what I've watched, what I know. This is how I think they're addressing it. You see how he's not trying to place himself in it. You see how he's not sitting here saying that there's thousands of victims, and I speak to hundreds of, have 3 of them that'll come forward and are willing to state that, you know, Sean Carter and Beyonce Knowles or Carter and that Sean Combs, they all did. What? So they're just talking to you. Although there's this huge open investigation that's going on. If you really felt this strongly about Jay-Z, then why don't you shut stuff in so charges and stuff can be filed on him as well? You know, RICO or whatever that needs to happen and get him removed. That can go on his way. But no, leave it up to her. And she got all these rhymes and reasons and excuses, you know, to why I'm just going to hold this stuff into my back pocket, but you care so much about these victims. Then why are you doing nothing to make sure that they help, justice, any of those things? You're just holding them in your back pocket. I just got these people that I talk to on a consistent basis, these victims talking to a sick individual like her all day long with nothing. This can make you exclusive, to actually give you real clout if you have energy, you know, you have proof backing these things that you're saying, these claims that these people have. If they can prove it in any way, shape, or form, you know, then this is good for you. But
I think that when you look at profile individuals, their arrests and indictments usually come after a documentary, a big TV show, or in Diddy's case, this huge lawsuit that Cassie filed that everyone got to see all the details and all the attention that came to it. So, yeah, it wasn't a surprise that it actually happened because you've seen this happen over and over again. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, all the attention that they got, and then now Diddy. So, yeah, I mean, this is ultimately the world that we live in. But he'll have his day in court. And, you know, his lawyer said that he's not going to take a plea deal, because I think a plea deal at this point is probably going to be very heavy-handed, probably 20 years plus. So it makes sense for him to go to court. But we'll ultimately see what happens, you know, because we haven't really seen, apart from the funny stuff of, oh, there's 1 million bottles of lube that they found there. I'm sorry, 1,000 bottles of lube and so forth. We have yet to really see what the evidence is. And I think once we see actual evidence...
I know these trolls hate my mods. I know you trolls hate my mods. Like, I don't like these mods.
And people actually formulate an opinion on what's happening right now.
Do you think there's a lot of people in the rap world in particular who are pretty fearful right now where this may all lead? Is it a bit like the Epstein scandal, do you think?
I don't really think so, because, I mean, ultimately, Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. There's the actual party where the big celebrities go to, the Howard Sterns and the Leonardo DiCaprios and so forth.
No, don't
You
name
don't hear any
him.
of them really being in all day in this stuff. They go home, at 2, 3 o'clock a.m.
Now I would agree. To a certain extent. Now I'm not gonna name no names because we don't know who was participating in what. I feel like you would have had to be there. Thank you so much. Hold on. Bitch stole my look. Thank you so much for the cash app. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I do think that there is a party that he has, and it's cool. It's like it's not that big a deal. It could be a little bit risque, but like women. I've seen him pick parties that he had women laying there nude, but they had certain like leaves and stuff covering their body, and then there's like food on them that you can take off of them and eat, or whether it's like sushi, things like that. So that may be risque, to some people coming to a party like, oh my god, like naked women, but not saying like in the context of how they were naked, because I've seen them have parties like that. So that's like a surface party, a party to where anybody could pretty much be there, where you can bring like a plus one and stuff like that. So with a lot of these celebrities that have come forward and been like, I have not seen any of this behavior or I have not seen any of this stuff happening, I do believe that they are being honest. I think that's more so of a like rooting type of party too, with the surface level, because some people are interested in doing a lot of the things that are happening behind the scenes, and then you have some people not interested in all or interested at all, and those will be like the whistleblowers. So there will be a party, and from what all the research that I've done on this, a party within a party in a party, right? So it's like the surface level to where you try to get new invites out and initiations, future initiations, if you will. And then if they think that the person is cool enough, they'll send them to the next part of the party. And that's when things get a little bit more like sensual and where people are more like relaxed and it's more quiet and it's more of a vibe. People are usually like on things at the same time. Then if you're down with that, then you go to the party to where the door gets locked. Ain't nobody coming in, ain't nobody coming out. It's affect people there, ex-workers, and that's when where it goes down. Not everybody has made it to that. See, it's a process to get through. If you just let anybody in, then it's easier for the secret to get out than what's really going on. It's easier for it to get out there. So you have to go through a couple, levels before you make it, back there. So I would agree. Everybody, not every celebrity that's been to a Diddy party has seen like some crazy stuff, went through some crazy stuff, did some crazy stuff, was touching on people, No, it could have just been surface level. Came, hung out, had a good time, left. And never went to the next phase because they can tell who's interested and who's not. And I think like the younger kids, the 20-something girls, and not the ones that would pop pills and do Eddie and get drunk all the time and whatnot. These are ones to push to the next level because they're already down with the majority of what's going on. Like the YK Osiris's, the Ushers, the Nellies, the people like them first coming in, the Lil Waynes and people like that. All they care about is getting up. So the little pumps and the people of, the Lil Yachty's, the Kodak Blakes, and, it's easier to get them because they already do a majority of this stuff, So, yeah, just push them on in the back to the party. And, we da-da-da-da. But the ones that don't do Uggs and stuff like that and whatnot, it's not going to be easy for them to make back there. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna time, and I feel like maybe that's how Beyonce started. She started at the surface level of the parties, but Beyonce does give me a for my man type of woman. She'll do anything for Jay-Z. She'll do anything for Jay-Z. So she has to, if he into that type of stuff, I'm not saying that it's far-fetched. That Beyonce. I mean, they have been accused of certain things. There have been lawsuits placed on them too. So it is what it is, but. Yeah, I do think that it's level to the party. I very so much do. Wasn't Usher 13? No, technically, around like 12. 12, 13, 12.
And then there's the private parties that seem to involve the sex workers and probably certain types of people that are kind of in an inner circle. No. And we'll see if those names ultimately come out or not. I think when it comes to a situation like the feds, cooperating is a very big thing. And I think if Diddy cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes that they committed, that'd be a way of actually, lessening the amount of time that he does or possibly.
Correct. Lessening the amount of time he does, because that's not going to free him. So I really don't understand what people saying. Diddy wants to be freed. He does not want less time. He's a narc. So I feel like that's what he's focusing on now. He's focusing on getting freed, not getting a little time. So if he's not giving, if he gives up certain names and those names are big enough to gain him freedom because they want their bigger fish, which there are, and they want to get to them, then yeah, I mean, there will be a possibility of him only doing like up to like 5 years. But Diddy wants to get out of jail immediately. He's not doing no deals for, okay, well now you only got to do 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. He's not down with that. No, he wants to get out. So if the deal is not getting him out, he's not doing it. I really don't see him doing it. But shout out to the Star Report. Now I'm just gonna play like a little snippet of what he had to say about Jaguar. Speed it up a little bit too. Girl, he put me in. Okay, hold on. Let me fast forward to her being on time. Okay.
Interesting is, and the reason why I really came was because I just, see, what I find so interesting is, and the reason why I really came was just, you have so much respect for Sean Carter. That's funny, because people...
So she's that, the Star Report, that he has respect for Jay-Z, that, he rock with Jay, he like Jay-Z. She don't like that. She don't like that at all.
That know who he really doesn't, which makes you a fan. So what I want to know is this. Why are you such a big friend of Vlad? He lied. You know that, right? See, number one, he said all of the shit that he said on Monday.
She said, why are you such a big fan of Vlad? When he said he's a big fan of Vlad, it doesn't give that the Star Report F with Vlad.
Because he didn't know that the report about the 9-year-old kid that they found with MDMA and Special K and cocaine in his stomach, they hadn't come up yet. See, so Vlad was talking mad fucking shit.
Okay, hang on a second. If you are Jaguar Wright, excuse me. If you are Jaguar Wright, you have to watch the language. If you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a little upsetting.
Okay.
I hate...
But stay with me. I'm going to lay some...
Hold on, he laid the ground rules out, girl, then it goes down.
This is the objective perspective.
You don't believe me? It's real simple.
Hang on. I'm letting you... Hold on. Hold on.
There ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Okay.
So he said he didn't know if this was Jaguar. And I really don't know. If this is Jaguar, I don't know. You're on the phone, like you could be anybody. You sound like her. That's what they say. Like you do sound like her, but I don't know if this is, actually her. And she was like, I am me. If you need, more proof than I mean, ain't no love in the center. This is me, Jaguar Wright. Ooh, ooh. So and I'm a girl. So so she started singing, girl. Where if y'all didn't catch that, hold on. Let me make it normal. Let me make it normal, girl. If y'all didn't catch that, girl, hold on.
I said, ain't no love. I could do that all day.
Okay.
Ain't no love. That was her. That was her. She said that, if you don't believe this me, hold on, let's get that part again.
I said it ain't no love. I could do that all day.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay.
I could do that all day.
Okay.
It's me. Ain't no love in my heart of the city.
Okay.
I said it ain't no love. I could do that all day.
We know your cigarette smoking our skin. Ain't no love in the city. And I'm a girl. So that was her proof. That was her proof. Them horrid Lord vocals, girl. Absolutely. Them Newport pipes.
Okay.
Nobody has a voice
Again,
like
hang
mine.
on.
Nobody
I'm
but
gonna lay
you.
down some ground rules, okay? Hang on.
Lay 'em down,
You
Star.
have to watch the language, that's number one. Number two, it says on the screen.
I'm gonna fast forward this just a
We
little
may
bit.
have met once, I don't know, from the Star and Buckwild show. But let's talk about your appearance more so on the...
Oh, I remember Star.
Yeah.
And Buckwild, I remember them.
That's me. So let's talk about your appearance. I'm saying you had a grand slam in case...
You know, Buckwild and I was cool friends.
That's my younger brother.
That's his younger brother. Okay, so you don't. That's my brother. Okay, and that's my brother. Like, and what about it? Like, let's get back to the tea.
But now, hang on a second. Again, let me
How
speak.
is that?
Let me speak.
Let
I
him.
will let you speak. I said early in the broadcast, you had a grand slam. I think you'll be on the Joe Rogan show. Any thoughts about that? Please.
Whatever I do and wherever I go next, everybody will find out at the same time.
Yeah, we don't care.
If I announce myself, people would.
Fast forward.
That's number one. See, I'm a the hero word. Jay-Z's of a different person.
Listen. If you try to mock me, hey, listen.
Hold on.
Jay-Z's of a different caliber.
So right here, she about to mock what he has said about Jay-Z. Like, ooh, Jay-Z's from a different caliber. All of this. You tried it.
I just found it funny, the hero worship. Jay-Z's of a different caliber. Of a different caliber. You want to know what? He wasn't of a different caliber.
Listen. If you try to mock me, hey, Jack.
Oh, I watched that one.
Jack, if you try to mock me, I will take your fucking head off.
Fuck, get him.
Really?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Oh, yeah. I'm letting you speak.
How you gonna do that popping up?
Do not try to
How
let
you
me
gonna do
sideways
that
because,
popping up?
bitch, I don't really give a
He
fuck.
lied.
Either way about
He
it.
lied on Piers Morgan. He lied on
We
Piers
can have a
Morgan.
discussion. We can have a
And the
discussion.
receipt is
You
available.
funky, nasty bitch. But you're going to respect me. You can get the fuck off my line. I don't need you to go.
Oh my God, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Star. He did that. he did that. He did. This is the Star Report. The Star Report. Moms, if y'all could please drop the Star Report. And please drop the link from his last video so that people could go over there. Because I know people, because I'm not playing the whole thing. I'm just playing this little piece right here. And then y'all want y'all to go over to Star and listen to the whole thing. Because, girl, it goes down. It goes down. When I say that Star collected her. Star collected her because she mad that Vlad said what we listened to beforehand. That's why we went down the road. I let Vlad say what he had to say about her. I let her say, so that we could get here. Girl, what's it called? The Star Report. Literally, TheStarReport. The Star Report. It is his last video, the last live that he did, because he goes live pretty much like every day, but he goes live usually in the evening. Vlad, he does. Lord Vlad, the Star Report. He don't really go live. Sometimes he'll pop up in like the afternoon or whatnot, but normally he goes live at night and he does a call show, which is great. And you could call in, you could speak to him like you have an observation or whatever. But he tries to keep it on topic, so the things that he's talking about. And you can. I listen to the Star Report all the time, especially at night when I'm like not doing nothing or putting videos together and whatnot. I'll just let him play in the background. But I love his show and I love everything that he talks about. I love like his angle with it, his experiences that he throws out there. Like, yeah, he's a lit show. So if y'all haven't watched the Star Report, please get over there and check out the Star Report if you would like to hear the whole show. But she tried to play on his top, and she did. Because he did not say anything necessarily. I mean, he was shading her at the beginning of the show, which was hilarious. How he was saying that she's like basically like bird shit. She's everywhere. like he went there. He's hilarious though. But he was just, throwing like play shade. Like he was like coming for her, calling her out of her name, nothing like that. But she tried to play with him in his face and be like and mock him and be like, oh, you basically trying to make it look like he over there, sucking Jay-Z, look like you're a fan, you're a stan. But what she really mad at, because she says everything that Vlad lied on Piers' show. How did he lie? By saying he doesn't co-sign anything that you have just said. That's what Vlad said. I don't co-sign nothing she say. You know, she's known as conspiracy theorist. You know, I've never wanted her on my show. She's not going to be on my show. You know, what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? So yeah.
Go viral.
Okay.
I need you to go viral, bitch.
She's looking for a movement, and that's fine.
Put your man on. If you can't.
Harriet, put Hodel on the phone. Star said, "Put your man on the." I handle him. Let me show you how you handle it. Where your man at? Where your man at? What that word? Got your damn nerve. You got your damn nerve. That was hilarious. But yeah, okay, so hold on, we'll play this little piece. Yeah, go. We'll play this piece. Hold on. Right here.
No, don't try and talk on top of me. We're having a conversation. Is that your lady? Is that your lady? That's your lady?
Now, this is what I want y'all to hear right here.
Timothy threatened to ask for that 15-year-old girl he was getting. That I can turn it over to the authorities at any time.
Do what you got to do, bitch.
So now she So do what you gotta do. Now all of a sudden there's a 15-year-old girl that's connected, I guess, to Star's brother. You know, at the beginning of this call, she trying to. That's all I'm gonna play. If y'all want to hear the rest, I gotta go to the Star Report. Shout out the Star Report. Okay, the Star Report. The last video, if you want to check this out, because I gotta get out of here. But so when she was saying like, "Oh yeah, I know your brother," you know, whatnot, he was like, "All right, cool, you know, yeah, it's my brother, you know, whatever." Now once they get into it, then all of a sudden, your brother, you know, R-worded, you know, basically was what a 15-year-old and and this and that. That's weird. That's weird. Why you went this to that? Why wasn't that at the beginning of the phone call? Why didn't you say that to him right away? Why don't you say to the Star Report that, you know, I got information that your brother or whoever, you know, 15 years old, you know, like, Star, say, do what you got to do. Report it. I don't care. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. You know, go do what you feel like you need to do, because she swears she knows everyone. She has a story on everyone. She is the tracker of SA. All she deals in is SA. She loves SA. She loves to talk about it. She loves to talk to allegedly victims, and you know, she loves to know that people have been victimized and use it as a weapon. You know, all of that, like, crazy. So yeah, but shout out to the Star Report. That was hilarious. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the 1,000 likes during the live. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the super stickers and the super chats and liking the video. Again, everybody on the replay gang, please double tap that screen or hit the like button, if you will. And we may come back live later. We just may, you never know. So I love you guys. Until then, I have to get out of here, but I had a good time with you all. Have a good morning. I love you. To the next show. Bye.